Hello, welcome back to Model Maker Dave's Workshop. I'm Dave. Hello everyone. Give us a few seconds to get everything sorted out with the cameras and the microphone and the lights and this and that and everything else, and maybe make a cup of tea. And I will see you down on the bench. Hello, welcome back to the bench. This is update number 6 for the Angel Interceptor. And it's going to be the last one because I have finally finished it. I do apologise for it taking a while because I did take some time out from it because things weren't quite going how I wanted them to, and I thought it best just to park it to one side, have a break, and then come back to it, which is what I've done. So, without further ado, let me get my mug of tea out of the way, and let's bring in said Angel Interceptor. So here we go. Finally finished. Very happy with it. I've managed to do many things on it. Oh, I've got a droopy gun. Oh, okay, I'll have to sort that out. But yeah, oh. One does not want a droopy gun. Not a good idea. Oh dear, excuse me. Now, I think we go round on the other side because it's the better looking side. What a plum. Never mind. Right, what have we done? We have done an awful lot on this tiny little aircraft that when I started it, I thought, oh, it's only going to be a quick infill, you know, something to do whilst I was thinking about what I was going to do next. And then, lo and behold, it went off in its own entirely different direction and doing things that I hadn't thought of nor planned to do on such a little aircraft. So, working from the nose and working from left to right, the nose has been sanded down to a more of a point because what you get in the kit is a very rounded blunt nose, and I haven't got the box to hand, but if you've ever seen the series, then the nose is very sharply pointed. I haven't gone that sharp, but I've definitely made a different change. Now, if I turn it up like, oh dear, yeah, that is a very droopy gun. Is it going to move? Yeah, it is. But I'm going to have to do something on that. Oh dear. Can't be having a droopy gun these days. Doesn't do. Right. Oh. So, moving on and ignoring the droopy gun. The first thing that I had to do was rebuild a new foot for the aircraft because, well, the one that came in the kit was fine and there wasn't a problem with it. It's just the Muppet that's talking lost it, and I believe it got chewed up by the carpet monster. So, unfortunately, carpet monster 1, David, nil. Never mind. So this has been constructed out of some evergreen plastic and the use of a piece of paper clip to make the leg. I've put some extra stretch sprue round the legs so that it makes it look like these two parts are actually joined together. Moving up, the first modification is simply the end of the rocket launcher off of a Harrier. I have literally sliced it in half, put half on each side, and then used filler and Mr. Surfacer until I've got a happy round bulge to denote that there is something in there and it's not just been stuck on, although that side is better than that side. Now I'm starting to pull it apart. The cockpit, I've put in a resin seat and made my own control column. The resin seat is one that should have been used in the Jaguar GR1, but it does look fine. It looks okay in there. The canopy has been cut so that it can be put in the configuration it's in now, and it's also had several, more than several coats of Tamiya smoke over it. The rest of the top part of the aircraft is pretty much the same until we get here, which is one of the fins or aerials that goes on to the Jaguar GR1, and this is one of the ones that I've recasted out of sprue goo and thought, well, it would work on here, and it doesn't look out of place. Oh, right. Droopy gun again. The gun pods themselves come from the Sea Hurricane, even, get it right. Mark II, I think it is. However, I've taken off the plastic extrusions here that represented what I believe was a 20mm cannon, but could have been a 40mm, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. And I had 4 of these 20mm gun ends, which I used 2 to mount into the original plastic, and really didn't like them at all. So I've made my own brass barrel and then attached these 2 into here. Up there, that's it. That'll do for the video. I'll sort that out later. We've got an extra drop tank in the middle, and we've got a slightly longer exhaust at the end of the aircraft. The RA on the fin, on the tailplane, is denoting that it's part of what I'm calling the Reaper Angel Squadron, and I've got the same on the other side. So all in all, I've thrown quite a lot at this kit. A bit of scratch building, a bit of kit bashing, replacing, redoing my own thing, and yeah, I am really chuffed with it. It has come out as good as I'd hoped. To be fair, I'm a little bit disappointed with the paints. I think before I started doing all the decal work, I should have gone over with the ivory white again, mainly on the top surfaces, just to give it a slightly bit more of a whiter hue. But I'm nitpicking. I'm pulling it apart myself. Would I do another one? Hell's bells, yeah. Am I going to do more of this sort of thing in the future? Oh God, yeah. I've already got one that I'm thinking of, although I'm not going to say anything at the moment, because what I'm thinking of doing and what it actually eventually turns out like, I'm not entirely sure they're going to be exactly the same. So stand by for action on that one, to coin a phrase. I think that is pretty much it. I'm going to do some stills and put them on to the end of the video. Just leads me to say thank you very much for watching, and for watching the whole series and getting this far with me. It's been a bit of a journey, but it's been fun. And if there is the remotest chance that one of you out there that's watching this, wherever you are, thinks, oh, I fancy having a go at something like that, then great, I've achieved something. So, brilliant. So, I think I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for following this particular build series. If you haven't done so, then please subscribe, because I'm still trying to get to me 100. So if you haven't, then please consider subscribing, and give the old like button a press. Oh, and don't forget to hit the bell as well, because as and when I do more, you'll get a notification as to when I upload video. So I will catch you in the next one.